Yes.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to appreciate what you've been doing. I've been following you for 3 months and I can see changes in my body.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Have you been part of this live since we started or you joined in?
No, I have been part since you started.
Oh, so what are we talking about?
Anemia in pregnancy.
Thank you very much. Let's continue. Ask your questions.
Okay, in my last pregnancy,
Mm-hmm.
I had some spotting at around 9 weeks.
Okay.
Then I was given progesterone
Mm-hmm.
from 9 weeks to 16 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your take on that? Because I was told I must support the pregnancy. It was a threatened miscarriage.
And then what happened after taking progesterone for those weeks?
Then I was told now what is it called? Now the pregnancy is no longer supported by the hormones, but what is this called? I can't remember whatever the doctor said.
Okay, let's not remember what the doctor said. Let's recall what happened after this 9 weeks. So you were spotting, then you went to the doctor, you were given progesterone, then what?
I didn't lose the pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the baby. But now since you're talking about this synthetic, because I was put on folic acid.
So you went ahead and delivered?
Yes, I went ahead and delivered.
Okay.
So I wanted to know whether being put on those progesterone and folic acid, whether it's safe or it's just synthetic, as you are saying.
You are not put on progesterone, you are put on progestins, which is still synthetic. Because progesterone is the natural one. Progestin is the synthetic one. So at that moment in time, yes, it helped you because it's a hormone, a synthetic hormone. It helped you balance the hormones and then you survive the pregnancy. But about the folic acid, it doesn't change the fact that folic acid is still synthetic and is difficult to assimilate. So that is a difference. For the hormones, that's a different story. It actually helped you. That's the reason why you got through with that pregnancy. How about the folic acid? I just explained the folic acid concept in this video, and I told you folic acid is difficult to assimilate. And then if you absorb it, most of the general population do not have the enzyme that is supposed to break down folic acid to give you methylfolate, which is the active compound of folate. Then I told you, for you to survive anemia in pregnancy, you need to eat healthy foods, the fatty meats, the liver and the organ meats, the saturated fats, the green leafy vegetables, the avocados.
Yes. Now I know. Unfortunately, when we go to those clinics, we are not told about that. In fact, we are told that we should eat a lot of fruits to help boost the blood. We are told that we need to take a lot of water, like 3 liters in a day.
Okay.
You know, we are told such things. So now that I have been following you, I know now what we are supposed to do.
That pregnancy, how many children do you have?
4.
And all these 4 children, the same stories were being repeated in the ANC clinics?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Now listen, the healthcare system, I always tell you people that your hospital is the big pharma's branch near you. Nobody was designed to be on drugs. There are women who deliver without taking a single pill during pregnancy, and they deliver very healthy babies. And this is because they focus on what is important, which is basically dietary. For a pregnant woman, healthy foods are everything. They are everything. What is your body weight right now?
Okay. Before I started listening to you, I was 83, but since now I am following the healthy keto, I haven't weighed, but I have lost a lot of weight. I can feel it.
So you can imagine, if you are 83, is this the time you conceived? Is this the time you had the spotting?
No, before I conceived, I was 77.
So you were 77?
Yeah, so, then after delivering, 6 weeks after delivering, I was 83.
And then 9 weeks later, you started spotting?
Yes.
So you can imagine, your doctor did not tell you anything about dietary modifications that will help you lose that body fat, that will help you reduce the estrogen so that you have high progesterone. They just went ahead and gave you the synthetic progestins, which luckily they
Yes.
helped, but the real deal is for you to lose that pregnancy, progesterone will be low and your estrogen will be very high. So you need to lower the estrogen so that the progesterone starts to catch up. And you'll do that through dietary modifications and losing body fat.
Okay.
So I'm happy you survived the pregnancy. I'm happy it got better, but I want you to keep eating healthy diets, because if I told you we're intending to get another child, and then
Yes.
you need to fix what you've been eating. So keep watching our videos, keep enjoying our content, and wherever you can ask those questions, we'll answer. It's a good topic you raised, and I appreciate you for that.
Thank you. Then number two, for my first two kids, I didn't get natural labor. As in, I went up to 41 weeks and I didn't get labor. So I was induced. So for the third child, they said they can't risk inducing me. So I went for CS. Even the fourth one, I went for CS.
Okay.
So is there any issue connected to lack of labor, as in you go through the whole trimester and no labor at all?
You're focusing so much on the labor and failing to focus on the cause of no labor. You understand?
Yeah, I want to know whether the reason for no labor.
But you already know the reason. The reason is you what you've been eating. Remember, labor is induced by hormones.
Okay.
For you to balance those hormones, what do?
You eat healthy.
101%. It's that simple. So for you started eating or practicing healthy life 3 months ago, I think, when you started listening to my content. If at all you've started practicing that.
I am 100%.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I even came to your WhatsApp and asked about breastfeeding and maintaining fasting and breastfeeding for a 9-month-old baby.
How did it go?
You told me to take 2 meals a day, at 11 and at 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
And what meals are you supposed to take?
Yeah. Proteins, fats, and veggies.
Perfect. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Then you also need to talk about nursing moms. You know, after we get babies, we are taught that we should eat wheat, it adds milk. We are taught that we are given cocoa with a lot of sugar in the hospital, you know.
Do you know why I'm enjoying this conversation?
Yes.
It's because you're very real. You're not faking anything. You're just real.
Yes, I'm real because I'm so disappointed by the system. Imagine having 4 kids and every time you go to deliver, there's a mkebe of cocoa and another one for sugar, and even the nurse comes for you. You're not taking cocoa and the baby needs milk. And you know, you take a lot of cocoa with a lot of sugar. Then we are told, go eat wheat. Wheat inaleta maziwa, inateremsha maziwa. We are taught to take porridge, tea, soup. As in, you have a thermos of soup, another one for porridge, another one for tea.
Cocoa and sugar.
Yes.
But listen.
And then you are eating.
Let me jump in a little bit. Even without being pregnant and without having that labor, the point is this: do you know hospitals are feeding your people with a lot of foods that don't make sense? Like, you walk into a hospital and a diabetic patient is being served with tea plus bread.
True. Yeah. True.
So you walk into a hospital, and on the bedside they have pasteurized milk. They feed these people with soda. They give these people, and that's the diets in our hospitals: tea, ugali, rice and dengu, rice and beans. These are the foods that are being given to your patients in the hospitals, leave alone the pregnant women. So when they start giving you all this cocoa and sugar and telling you this will give you energy to push, this is just the most useless statements that come from our healthcare systems. And I'm just sorry that you went through it, but I'm glad that you came out with the lesson.
Yeah, I came out with a lesson because imagine even our diets, even after delivering through CS, we are given the long life milk.
Yeah.
Some corns.
Yeah.
Some porridge with a lot of sugar. You know, so, now I'm so disappointed that they never tell us about these things you are talking about.
So what?
They never tell us.
And then after that, they'll give you plumbinat for your child. They'll give you milk powders and milk formulas and all these things that don't make sense. And then you'll end up...
Yes, even they come for the babies. They come for the babies that we are going to feed the babies, and they are given the formulas before we get the milk.
You end up going back every other time. That is so annoying. I'm glad you shared that story to at least open up the eyes of the public to all these injustices that are going on in healthcare institutions. Thank you for coming through. That is very helpful of you.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate what you are doing. By the way, I had an issue with the day you were talking about carbohydrates.
Yeah.
I had sent a request because I had a problem all along. I was always constipated.
Okay.
And when I went to the hospital, they told me that I had H. pylori.
Okay. Okay.
Then I was told not to eat anything acidic, the skumas and everything.
The beans.
The beans.
Okay.
I was told to concentrate on ripe bananas.
Yeah.
That they help the stomach. So I was eating a lot of ripe bananas.
You are told that ripe bananas heal the stomach.
They help you. They help ease the constipation.
Hey, you've been through a lot.
Yes. That's why I'm appreciating you so much. Because even now, since I started listening to you and followed your diet,
Yeah.
the constipation is gone and gone and gone. I don't take any antacid. I don't take anything. It's gone completely. I'm not in any medication.
We celebrate you. We hope that you keep winning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming through and sharing your story. We appreciate you.